Yeah, but when we talk about doing this balance of our work and our private life, there is always someone around you in your company who can work harder than you, who can work longer than you, who can come office before you come, and who can stay longer than you. Right? There's always someone. We have seen that from many companies and many experience that there's always many people available apart from you who are willing to and able to put in more time and more efforts. So if you're saying that we need to balance our life and our our personal life, how to basically compete with those sort of people who basically have nothing else to do. For example, if a newcomer, a guy who is not married, he can come to office, maybe just to take shower and come to office because he has no personal liabilities, and he can even stay till 9 p.m. and take dinner in office itself. So how can we compete those kind of people who are basically have this capacity or the ability to just work longer than you, or I would say work harder than you?
That's again a very interesting question, and like we need to really understand what you mean by the word work, right? So there is no one word called work, because there is work which is routine, monotonous, which can be accomplished by effort. Like if you are cutting tree, of course, if you work for 10 hours, you can cut one tree. Maybe you work for 20 hours, you cut, say, two trees. So that is one definition of work, right? Where it is directly a function of effort. But not all work is defined in as a definition of effort, right? For example, creativity. So creativity does not mean that if you work 20 hours, you will become double creative of somebody else, right? So it is just like saying, if I make a scientist work harder than Einstein, he will invent the next theory of relativity. It won't work like that, right? So even if you make 100 scientists work double the time of Einstein or Newton, there is no guarantee that they are going to come up with the next relativity or the next Principia Mathematica. It won't happen. So what we have to understand is there is a difference between growing old and growing mature. Now, if when you are 10 years experience or 15 years experience, and if you are comparing with a fresher who takes shower and comes to office and works for 20 hours, then I think you are fooling yourself and you are doing a great disservice to yourself, because the dimension on which you need to compete is completely different. So the fresher can work 20 hours, but he does not have the perspective or the view of what has happened in the last 10, 15 years in the technology space, right? So you should not compete on the dimension of effort. You should compete on the dimension of creativity. With every 5 to 10 years of jump in your experience, the level at which you play is completely different. Because initially, when you start, you compete on effort. Probably you are a fresher. If you work more harder than the next fresher who is sitting next to you, of course you will have an advantage. But after 10 years, if you look at a fresher and say, okay, he's working 15 hours, let me work for 18 hours, I think that would be foolishness. So the plane or the dimension in which you compete, that you need to say sort of switch, and you need to operate at a more creative, productive, strategic level rather than going head on at a just on the brute force effort.
Okay, maybe because I'm keeping this question up about the college freshers, but it's just not about the college freshers. Even the people who are married, who have family, even they are, putting that, amount of work, which is, not just feasible without, impacting your personal life. And we have seen this, many times in, lots of, places that, people who are married, who are have kids, who have family, they are also, willing to, work longer and harder, and they are making those. Small sacrifices and compromises in their life, that the time which they can spend with their kids and their family, they are putting those hours, they are spending those hours in offices. So not just about freshers.
Yeah, correct. I got your question. So what I'm saying is, see, you have to fundamentally think in a different way. For example, you should not start a war which you have not already won. A wise general is somebody who makes sure that he's already won the war and then starts the war. A foolish general is one who starts the war and hopes for victory. Okay, this is what Sansu said, say 2,500 years ago or longer. So what I'm trying to say is, you should not compete in a dimension that other people are competing with. For example, there is always a comparison between focus and perspective, right? Some people can focus a lot, and some people can have a bigger vision. So first, what you need to do is you need to identify what is your strength. Okay, not everybody has strength in every area. Very rarely you will find such a people who are say sort of competent and strong in many areas. So basically, every person will have strength in one or two areas. Like you may have strength in sitting and working on something for 15 hours. Maybe the next person is not able to do that, but he can think the big picture. So what I'm saying is, don't ever fight in an area where the opposite person's strength is there. If somebody is working 15 hours, I'm not sure whether that guy can be creative. Can he think long term? Can he think strategically? Can he write? Can he invent? Can he innovate? Because if you want to be creative, if you want to be innovative, you should take break from your say sort of a routine, and you should be able to spend some time relaxing. Because most of the creative ideas come when you relax, not when you are struggling to complete a particular type of work. Therefore, what I'm saying is identify your strength, find what is useful in the market, and apply your strength in that area rather than comparing yourself with somebody who is killing himself with whatever 15, 16 hours of work. So I'm saying if you go to a race where you are fighting on other person's term, definitely you are going to say sort of lose. So you should define the race in your terms and then you should run that.